Hey guys, it's Most F Stuff back again with the second part of the Wicked Moon bracelet. So again, this is the front and this is the back. So last thing we would have done is put the cap band, the doubled over band, over both of these pegs right here. So you're going to start by actually looping up your extension. So we are going to start by looping the bottom bands on both of these pegs, which for me are the yellow and the orange. You do the zigzag bands last. So we're going to start by looping up. I'm going to do my orange first, push back the two pinks, and just loop forward. Okay. Fairly simple. You can do one side at a time, which is normally what I do. Just looping up the very bottom band and making sure you push back pink bands on the pegs that have them because they intermit, not each one has one. So again, going back down to do the yellow, we're just going to loop forward. Make a single chain, fairly simple. Just pushing back that pink band and stopping when you get to the start of your bracelet, like so. We're going to go back down and now we're going to loop the zigzagged bands, pushing back all the bands on your hook and just looping towards the direction they go. So the zigzag direction, just pushing everything down until you get to the last one before you start your bracelet. So that's what your extension should look like. Now we're going to start by hooking our border bands first. Generally that's something you do last. In this bracelet it's what you do first. So we're going to go under all these bands, pushing back everything and getting just the very bottom orange band. Again on this peg here, very bottom orange band, hooking forward. This one here kind of acts like the cap band for them, so it's just fine, just leave it. So then we're going to go up the sides, getting just the bottom orange bands. I think I accidentally grabbed a mango band, because that one's darker, so that's okay, it happens. Pushing back everything, getting the bottom, we're just hooking up the border to start. Okay. Very easy. Oops, so I actually popped that band off a bit. Oh, sorry guys, you can't see. So I just looped my border to the top. I apologize if you couldn't see that part. I accidentally moved one of my bands, but that's okay. I fixed it. So now for this one here, this orange band, we're actually not going to touch that one. That's going to be the one that we're going to put our C-clip on in the end. So going back down to here, because we looped out from there, we're going to go under all the bands, getting just the bottom orange border band and looping forward. Okay, so I'll do this down now because you guys all know how to do the border. Making sure it's just the border band though. So there should be quite a few bands on your pegs. I think I grabbed a couple mangoes by mistake and mixed in with my oranges. Which is kind of funny because I guess they're slightly similar. So there you go. So as you can see, there's the mango and there's the orange. So, oh well, it happens. I'm not going to worry about it. Now we're going to loop up these pink bands, which is just another single chain up the center of your loom. So we're going to do both middle bands, ignoring the zigzag bands for now. So it's a little tricky. Just make sure you get the pink ones only. Pushing back everything on your pegs. Like so. It's very simple. The looping isn't that difficult. You just got to make sure you only get the bottom bands and nothing else. It's a little tight, but not too bad. So keep going until you get to the top, like so. Going back down to this peg here, going in and getting just the pink band. For this peg it's a little tricky, so I'm going to just tilt it up so I can see better. See the pink one. Let's just see if I can get it. Sometimes I go in funny if I have to. Try to get it out. Stuck. Let's see. There it is. There we go. Just looping up middle bands like a single chain. Okay, fairly simple, making sure you're just pushing back all the bands on the peg, getting just the bottom pink right to the top. Okay. There we go. Push down your bands just as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now, I'll just fix my camera a bit. We're going to do the zigzag bands. Okay, so going under your first peg, and just your blue band, and looping towards where the direction it is going. So for me, it was going towards the right. Now it's going up towards the left. Making sure you're getting just those blue bands. Which is again a little bit tricky because it's not the very bottom band. It's kind of on top of another band. So whatever color you did your zigzag, make sure that's the only color you're grabbing. There shouldn't be more than one of that color on your pegs at a time, so it shouldn't be too hard. Except it one on top, of course, so you'll push back the very top one that you looped. If that makes any sense. Just whatever color your zigzag is, make sure that's the one you're grabbing. That's my best advice. Just gonna keep going till we get to the top. Sometimes they get a little caught. That's okay. You can fix it now, or when it comes off the loom, it'll kind of fix itself. Sorry that I'm out of focus. There. So we're gonna just keep going till we reach the top. I'm almost on the top on this one. There. So the zigzags all the way up. Now we have to do this side. So going under a few pegs here, grabbing the blue. Actually on this one it's kind of simple because it's open, so you can just grab it from the side. This one here I can see the blue. You want to make sure again that it's just the zigzag color. Sometimes I like to just kind of see if I can get it to come out a bit. But it's caught on something. There we go. So even for me this part's a little tricky. You just want to make sure again that you're only grabbing the zigzag. Going there. This one again, zigzag color for me is blue. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get that band, but you just want to make sure it's the only one you're getting. Okay. We're almost done, guys. Just getting to the top now. Sorry that my camera keeps shifting. Almost there. Two more for me. And again, if you wanted this to go the whole way around your wrist, you'd actually essentially need 3 looms. So I figure most people don't have that amount. I certainly do not. So that's why I did the extension. So this is what it should look like. Those triangular bands we laid earlier were not hooking. They just stay there kind of trapped. Now we're now back to the top. I'm going to turn this around so it's a little easier to show. So there's that orange band that we left behind. This is now going to be the ones that come up between these 2 bands. So let me show you what I mean. So we're going to push back everything Just get that orange band, loop it up. Okay, so we only have the one side. Push it back on your hook and put your finger on it. Go back into this one, push back everything, getting just the bottom orange band on your hook, sliding it and grabbing it like any other band. I'm going to slowly and carefully remove this from your loom, and it will get caught at certain points, and that's okay. So if you have any loose bands like I do, I have one right here, I would just advise cutting it out. This one here is not holding on to anything, so just cut it and pull it out. Be careful, these blue bands here you don't want to cut, you just kind of want to play with them until they fall a little more into place. Okay, so that's what you look like. This one here, you just have to pull on it. There's a side, you have to kind of find the side that it belongs to over here. Just kind of tug on it. I can see it. Put down my scissors. See right there? Just kind of tug on it a bit to pull it in. There's your bracelet. It's just like my other one. The top ones are always a little funky, but that's why if you make it to fit more around your wrist, like the whole loom way, whereas I only did a little. See? Just like that. And then there's your, see my, there's my extension. Again, if I don't think these bands or this one here we can also probably just cut out. Let me do it first, and then let's see if anything happens. No, not really. Just kind of have to fix that one there, a little, that blue band, but other than that, nothing bad happens. So if you have two of those kind of sticking out, not the blue ones on the side that are kind of the crinkles, don't cut those, just kind of fiddle with them. But if you have any loose ones in the back like I did, I'm not sure why that happened. It might not happen to you. Maybe I missed something along the way. But again, then you're going to put the C-clip here and attach it to your extension, which of course would be the length of an additional 2 pegs. So again, you would have the loom like so, with these 2 pegs out here, and that's why your extension would fit more around your wrist. So thank you guys so much for watching. So there's one side and there's the other. Kind of funky looking, really cool. I actually like this side better on this one than I do on this one. It's more pretty, I think. So it really depends on the colors you use, I guess. Depends on what it looks like. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you really like the extension, you could certainly make it into just one bracelet too, because it's pretty on its own. So whatever you guys want to do, it's up to you. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day. And I'll be back soon with another tutorial. Bye guys.